Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Benjamin Breaker Novotny, and I am here to bring you this practice cast. And this will be my first time ever casting Hearthstone. Do go easy on me, but let's get started on this in just a few minutes after I explain the backstory. We're going to be having ZenStyle playing as a mage going up against Puffin playing as a rogue. Statistically speaking, at BlizzCon, one of the least seen tournament hands. Not performing all that strong on the ladder, but I think we're about to find out just where this goes in a short minute. This is going to be the first time I've ever casted Hearthstone, so please go easy on me and try not to give me too terribly much awful or negative criticism, if you will. But let's get started now. Okay, so we're at the mulligan, and Arcane Blast, Arcane Missiles, and Mono Worm are all going to be kept. Ooh, even get some Mono Worm out of that. So this is a very good start for a tempo mage. And in exchange, coming out from Puffin, upside down cards are so hard to read, especially with your least played class. But he goes ahead and plays the Mono Worm, quite expected. And I don't know, it'd be a little bit too early or impotent of Puffin to go ahead and return that to his opponent's hand. Gonna greet him. And of course, equip a dagger, but not hit the Mono Worm or go for the face. It's just nice to have that out. Besides, if he somehow manages to get Vile Poison, then that'll definitely take the Mono Worm off of the deck. But of course, the Sorcerer's Apprentice being played here is going to allow so much room for opportunity and damage here. But of course, ZenStyle, he's just carefully considering his options. He's confident that he can hold on to it for one more turn. In some ways, I would call this actually a face check of sorts, but it looks like it's going to be Eviscerate, and that's going to go down onto the Mono Worm, taking it off the board.
This guy's toast.
And now suddenly we've got control, returning the Puffin with the agent hitting the board as well. Well, there are some decisions to be made here. Another Mono Worm will come out, but that is the last one that we have coming out of ZenStyle, unless he's got some kind of a card that can bring it back, or bring back his other one, rather. Arcane Missile is going to do some damage, as well as put ZenStyle back into the driver's seat. Apologies, as I'm getting an unexpected call. Alright, so that's been dealt with rather adequately, and I'm just going to make sure that doesn't happen again. Apologies in advance. But this is where we have Puffin having to make a decision. The question is, what's it going to be? And he's kind of in a tight spot at this one, because whatever it is, it's not going to be a cheap one. Could definitely go for it, and it looks like he will indeed go for the Tinker Sharp Sword Oil, and he's going to take some damage to the face in exchange for getting control of the board. But this might just restore a little bit of control for ZenStyle. And the turn after playing Mirror Entity. Okay, that's not too bad. So if he ever plays a minion, that's where we're gonna see ZenStyle take just a little bit more control of the board. Oh man, and this is just gonna make it better. The question is, what's the draw gonna be here? And it looks like it's gonna be, oh man. Okay, so he can't play that just yet. He's gonna have to wait 2 more turns. And with that being said, he's absolutely confident just throwing a fireball at this. And with that, he'll be able to control the board yet again. Puffin, he could go, he could trade health for the Sludge Belcher, but of course he wouldn't have anything to immediately deal with what is there afterwards unless he has an Eviscerate. Do I see that in his hand, upside down? Well, I think we're about to find out. Even if it was, he didn't have enough left to play it after playing the Azure Drake. Oh man, and Kel'Thuzad is here, but unfortunately, this falls a little bit short in terms of mana. And ZenStyle gets away with a few more taps to the face. Alright, so, I mean, not entirely an awful position to be in if you are Puffin right now, and definitely Lothar would be a strong play at this moment, because at this point, he actually doesn't know what's in his opponent's hand. That just keeps him from using the coin a little bit longer. However, conversely, there's the draw. This Lothar does no good here. He's banking, I would say, not really banking, but like the play there, the effect is not, we're just not seeing it, obviously. So, gonna go ahead and throw a Fire Blast at the Azure Drake. Nothing too terribly wrong with that, as he still has the 2 mirror images there. Okay, so looking at the hand of Puffin, I mean, he could go for the sprint. It looks like that's what he's leaning towards right now, not too certain, and finally does decide to drop it. Nothing wrong with this whatsoever. He's going to have a lot more potential at his disposal, and he's also going to have the ability to clear both of those mirror images as well. Looks like he will perhaps opt to do that, yes, with his champion himself, the hero. And it's Azure Drake for Azure Drake, so that removes some tempo for the board from ZenStyle. He's gonna go ahead and play his Arcane Intellect. Firewalker, would have been nice to have that just slightly before playing that, but right now, what is there to do? Okay, so Kel'Thuzad's going to be, he gets a total of 4 mana crystals in effect for the next turn. If I'm looking at this correct. I'm sorry, no. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Well, Sap is going to just return that to the hand of ZenStyle. I read that completely wrong, but that's mud in your eye right there if you are ZenStyle right now. Legendary play. Gonna throw out the card, and then it's gonna be counterspell. Okay, so now he's got 2 fireballs. He's a little bit short of making his opponent lethal at this moment. He might be able to make something happen next turn if he plays Flamewalker. But at the same time, you know, it's hard to say because that would cost him 11 mana. It would have to be like until the next turn afterwards. I know Puffin's thinking, okay, well, what can I do here? And it looks like it's gonna be a backstab. Oh, but the counterspell lands. Another backstab.
I am ready to learn.
Got 2 apprentices on the board with that.
I am ready to learn.
And Lothab being exchanged here, I mean, like, he's already served his purpose with his battle cry that really only made the coin more expensive. But now it's looking like he could just go straight for the face here. Oh my god. So if we don't see a big, like, if we don't see a top deck coming out of ZenStyle, he is done for next turn. If I think of it this way, Flame Strike could definitely be something that turns this around, but he's gonna have maybe Mirror Image? Indeed he will. He's gonna use the Fireball on Lothab first. And now he's going to play 2 Mirror Images. He's getting rid of those apprentices left and right, I might add. Oh man. Almost perfect, almost perfect. Wow. The taunts coming out of ZenStyle. One swing, one huge momentum swing. That was a big top deck with the mirror images coming out, really. Flamewalker, perfect combo. As well as the Fireball into Lothab. That mostly returned control. But now what happens? Preparation. Then what's it gonna be? Blade Fury.
I am ready to
Alright. That being said, he'll be able to clear the board. It goes back to his control right now. 19 HP against 5. ZenStyle, I feel like he's onto something here, maybe. Ethereal Conjurer, it will be. What spell is he going to discover? Cone of Cold, he needs to use this if he wants to stay alive. Question is, where does he use it? Oh boy, wow, oh man.
Nothing can stop me.
Nothing. That's it.
Happy Feast of Wintervale.
That's it. That's basically the game. It just went into Puffin's hands, and now his opponent is lethal. He's waiting for a concede. He was just showing everything in his hands, and now the game has gone to Puffin. That's number 1. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I'm only a rank 9 secret challenger, good gravy, secret paladin fan. And that does it for this cast. And my name is Benjamin Breaker Novotny. Even if I am not accepted, it was great to have this VOD examined by Frodan. It's a huge shout out to you, bro. I missed you at NASL. And to the rest of the crew, thanks for watching.